In the sprawling, often chaotic world of Stranger Things, a show defined by monsters from other dimensions and children with psychic powers, one of its most quietly revolutionary characters doesn't wield telekinesis or a slingshot. She wields a sharp mind, a sharper tongue, and an unshakable belief in her own perception of reality. Erica Sinclair, initially presented as little more than a punchline, the sassy, candy-obsessed little sister of Lucas, grew into a vital testament to the importance of being heard. Especially when you are constantly being dismissed. Her journey is not one of supernatural bravery but of a very human fight against being overlooked, underestimated, and silenced, a fight that resonates deeply because it is a battle fought in living rooms and school hallways every day. When we first meet Erica, the dismissal is built into the fabric of her world. She is framed by the older kids and by the show itself as an annoying obstacle. Her brother and his friends see her as a nuisance to be bribed with ice cream. A set of ears to be kept away from their dangerous secrets. The adults in her life likely see a precocious, materialistic child. This dismissal is her primary antagonist. It's the wall she constantly pushes against. Her response is to weaponize her voice. She is loud, demanding, and brutally honest, cutting through the nostalgic haze of her brother's adventures with the practical, acquisitive logic of 1980s capitalism. She wants the ocean view of the ice cream, the full-size candy bars. The rewards. This isn't just greed, it's a transactional understanding of a world that doesn't give her respect freely. If she is to be used as a lookout or a distraction, she will demand proper payment. Her insistence on a fair deal is the first form of her rebellion against being taken for granted. The pivotal moment in Erica's fight comes in the third season, when she stumbles from the world of childish demands into the very real, very adult danger her brother has been hiding. Trapped in the secret Russian base beneath the Starcourt Mall, the dismissive labels melt away. She is no longer just the little sister. In that sterile, terrifying labyrinth, she is simply a person facing a threat. And it is here that Erica's true qualities, the ones her bluster has always hinted at, shine with undeniable force. Her skepticism transforms into critical thinking. Her eye for detail becomes a survival skill. Her confidence, once used to bully her brother for access to the TV, now steadies her nerves as she decodes elevator mechanisms and navigates air ducts. The older kids, particularly Steve and Robin, are forced to listen. They don't patronize her, they rely on her. This is the core of her arc, the transition from being dismissed as a child to being heard as a capable ally. She earns her place at the table not by growing older, but by proving her mind is already there. Her famous line, "I am 10, you bald bastard," is more than a killer insult, it is a declaration of identity and capability in the face of an enemy who sees her as insignificant. She claims her age not as a weakness but as a fact, and her intellect as her weapon. By the fourth season, the transformation is complete. Erica is no longer on the periphery, begging for information or treats. She is a founding member of the Hawkins branch of the Hellfire Club. A strategic mastermind in the game of dungeons. She immediately mobilizes. She uses her social intelligence, her understanding of the school's cliques and hierarchies, to gather crucial information, manipulating the popular girls with a cunning that would make a spy proud. This is the ultimate victory in her fight. Her voice is now central to the plan. Lucas, who once shooed her away, now looks to her for solutions. She is heard because she has proven, irrevocably, that her way of seeing the world, analytical, pragmatic, and unsentimental, is not just valid but essential. Her fight wasn't to become a superhero, but to have her particular kind of heroism recognized. The profound relatability of Erica Sinclair's story lies in its grounding. While we may never battle demo dogs, everyone, especially young people and those from marginalized groups, understands the frustration of being talked over, patronized, or assumed to be less capable. Erica's initial outrage is universal. Her journey offers a blueprint for resistance, first, by insisting on your own terms. Even if it's through demands for compensation or respect, second, by cultivating your unique skills and intellect, turning your particular way of thinking into an undeniable strength, and finally, by seizing the moment when it comes to demonstrate that strength, forcing the world to recalibrate its opinion of you. She represents the idea that being heard is not a gift given by those in power, but a right that must be claimed through persistence and proof. In a narrative filled with characters fighting literal monsters, Erica's fight against the mundane monster of dismissal is perhaps the most inspiring. She shows us that the journey from being seen as a background character to being the one who solves the puzzle is the most human adventure of all. Her voice, once considered a shrill distraction, becomes a clarion call for anyone who has ever been told to be quiet, to wait their turn, or that they are too young to understand. Erica Sinclair didn't just help save Hawkins, she gave a generation a masterclass in the quiet, relentless power of refusing to be ignored, proving that the most important weapon you can have is the conviction that you have something to say, and the courage to say it until everyone, finally, has no choice but to listen.